Christmas! It is Christmas time, and with Christmas comes a whole bunch of new movies, including Vice.
Vice has more Golden Globe nominations than any movie this year, including Best Picture of the Year.
Hot damn.
Jeez, Dick, you are terrifying.
Vice, rated R.
What's up, world? It's your boy, the ETCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Of the world, Craig. Shit, not just the city, the world.
The Jersey Jackass B to the C. Hit me up on all social media at RealJackassBC, RealJackassBC. Don't forget to follow at Cinelinx for all your movie news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinx. We're back again with a brand new movie review. This time we're checking out the Dick Cheney biopic, Vice. I was excited about this film. I was actually supposed to go see Bumblebee the same night it was. I had to turn down Bumblebee so that I could go see Vice. I still haven't seen Bumblebee. I'm disappointed about that, but I'm not disappointed that I haven't seen Vice, because Vice was a fun film. Fun in the aspect of I didn't know a lot about Dick Cheney. I wasn't really sure. You know, I just knew he was kind of the vice president when Bush was running things. I knew he was kind of, Bush was afraid of him. And I knew that from Harold and Kumar Escape Guantanamo Bay.
What the hell are y'all doing in my office? You better start giving me some answers.
George, we're gonna be late for that wedding.
Shit, it's Cheney. Come on, you guys keep quiet. Follow me. That scares the crap out of me. Let's go head in the guest house. Come the fuck on. Come on.
True story about me. One thing that I really love are George W. Bush impersonators. I think they're absolutely hilarious. I would watch anything about Bush because I just think it's funny as hell to watch somebody be George W. Bush. It cracks me up every time. So I got really excited about this one when I saw that Sam Rockwell was going to be playing him. So I was like, man, that's going to be dope. I'm hyped for this. Anyway, Vice follows the life of Vice President Dick Cheney. You get to see him in his early days. You get to see him running the White House. You get to see everything that he's done, including randomly shooting a guy while they're out hunting. Absolutely crazy. It is directed by Adam McKay and stars Christian Bale, Amy Adams, Steve Carell, Sam Rockwell, Tyler Perry, and Jesse Plemons. Now, I actually saw this a little while ago. However, I didn't know how I wanted to review it. I was kind of sitting back and forth. I couldn't tell whether I really liked it or what, because it was kind of confusing. I'm not a political person. I'm just not. I don't really, delve too deep into it, so I don't know a lot of the politicalness that this movie had to deal with. And so going through it, I was a little bit confused on some of the things. I didn't really understand how things were happening. But then when you think about it, that's kind of the point. Dick Cheney was a very secretive person, and no one really knew much about him or how he was getting all this power and everything. And even in this, it tells you, there's a disclaimer beforehand that kind of tells you, we don't know how much of this is actually true, but we did our best. And that's what's really cool about this movie, is even though you don't exactly know what's going on, it still draws you in. The best thing about this film is obviously Christian Bale. Christian Bale is absolutely incredible and disappears into this role as Cheney. And it's not just that picture of Bale. It's not just that version of Cheney. We get a lot of Dick Cheney when he was younger, when he was different. You can see Christian Bale just looking more like Christian Bale, not disappeared into this masterpiece. It's a lot like Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour, Finest Hour. Finest Hour? Darkest Hour? Darkest Hour? I think it was The Darkest Hour. But either way, Christian Bale is absolutely incredible in this role. Another aspect of the film I really like is Jesse Plemons' character. Plemons' character is kind of the narrator going through all this and kind of telling you kind of how things are going without actually telling you how things are going. And you don't really understand who Jesse Plemons is or why he's a part of it until much later in the film. And when it really hits, it's actually pretty cool how he connects into it. Amy Adams, great in her role as well as a very powerful wife to Dick Cheney, Lynn Cheney. She's a great character, very well-rounded, and early on it's kind of her going, look, I'm a woman, I know that I can't do this stuff, but you can, so I need you to, and start making things happen. And it's really interesting to see how that motivates Cheney and how everything went out and played out like that, whether it's true or not. It was really a really cool aspect of this film. Now, one of my negatives about the film is it kind of felt a lot like a music video. I know that sounds weird. I get it. It's not like a music video like Suicide Squad was a music video or Sucker Punch was a music video. It's more of like there's a really great score to this film, and it's playing while there are images and things playing out on screen and there's not a lot of dialogue. It's kind of something that Adam McKay likes to do, but the way it plays out, and me not being much of a political person, it kind of just like, look, stuff is happening, things are changing, he's getting power, and I kind of was like, man, I kind of wish I want to know a little bit more, like, how's this happening? What's going on here? What is this doing? What are they talking about here? And things like that. But again, that goes back to the point that you're not supposed to know, because Dick Cheney was so very secretive. Back to positives, one thing I really like is a lot of this film plays out as like a satire, and there's a lot of really artistic scenes that go through in here. Like there's one where they start speaking in ancient Shakespearean because it's kind of mirroring a Hamlet type scene. There's another scene with a cameo who I'm not going to tell you about, even though I was really excited to see him in there. But they're at dinner and they're ordering food, but what the waiter's actually telling them about are different things that the president could be doing, and it's pretty interesting how that plays out as well. So all in all, Vice is a good movie. It was a little confusing to me, someone who's not very political, but at the same time, I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed with it. I think it is a well-made movie. Adam McKay does a great job directing it, and Christian Bale is absolutely incredible in the role. He disappears and becomes Dick Cheney. All right, score time. Let's take a look at it. I'm giving Vice a score of 3.2. But what say you? Are you excited about Vice? Are you going to see it on this Christmas vacation? Are you going out with the family to see Vice? Are you seeing something else? What do you know about Dick Cheney? Don't forget to comment down below. Also, hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you can get notifications when all of our videos go up. Follow me on all social media at RealJackassBC, RealJackassBC. Follow Cinelinx at Cinelinx. And we'll sign off today by saying Merry Christmas.